What's going on, guys? It's Lights, and in this video I want to talk about how to block the nickel 3-3 LB Blitz 0 loop scheme that is the most popular defense right now in Madden 23. Now, I know a lot of people have posted this blitz. I'm going to quickly show you how to do it. I do want to shout out comp player Trill, who actually does Madden tips with us on Madden Daily. He found this defense on the beta, and he played a lot of comp games, and unfortunately it spread like wildfire, and now it is the nation's defense. But what I did right there, now I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on the very next play, but I do want to go to the replay here. So what I did for this, same thing that everyone does for it, I press coverage, pinch the linebackers, and contain. But what I'm doing with the user, I'm taking the middle linebacker, preferably a safety at linebacker unless you have Michael Parsons in Madden Ultimate Team, and you're hovering over the defensive tackle. As soon as they hike the ball, you want to take a step to the right and then jump into coverage. And sometimes the left guard will follow you. If that happens, sometimes the defensive end comes in clean up the B gap. Okay? The biggest issue with this blitz is not actually the loop contains, it's the D-line. So I'll do it again. Press coverage, and you don't even have to play press. I mean, if you're playing with a team that is far worse than your opponent, like you don't have the speed advantage, and you don't want to play press coverage because you don't want to get torched because their players are better, their receivers are better, then you don't have to play press. But press coverage man, in my opinion, is better than off coverage man. So I'm just going to tell you to press coverage by pressing Y or triangle and then down on the left analog stick. Pinch the linebackers by pressing right on the D-pad and then down on the left analog stick. Okay, then you're going to contain by pressing right bumper. And again, lurk on this middle linebacker here. Everyone is manned up, so you can kind of freely lurk on whoever you want. You also can coverage one of the outside linebackers. You do not need both of them blitzing. All right, here I'm going to block the running back, and again, the defensive end screamed in. Okay, so again, this isn't super consistent. It did happen back-to-back plays, and it's just the way that if the left guard looks at you like that, sometimes this dude slides right in. Okay, you have to make sure you can prevent that. So part of what we're going to show today is to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, real quick before I show you how to block it, you can do this also out of nickel 2 trap. It's a cover 2. It's going to look like cover 3. You do the same setup. You just don't press coverage. So you pinch the linebackers and contain, and then coverage the nickel back. Same thing with nickel blitz 3. You're going to pinch the linebackers and contain and coverage the nickel back. So you can do a Mabel. So you have two flats, like a 10-yard flat and a 25-yard flat. You could do that also with the cover 2. But honestly, the bar none best one is the cover 0 because you can do it from both sides, and man coverage is the best coverage in the game. So let's get into how to block this. All right, so we spent a lot of time learning how to block this blitz. Again, Trill knew about this blitz like really early on in the beta, so we were going to post this. Like, we were hoping that we were the only ones that posted it, but obviously that's not the case. So we needed to know how to block it. So luckily, we know how to block it. I can't show you every single thing that I know about how to block it because we posted a lot of that information in our paid premium Madden Daily membership, which that wouldn't be fair to our paid members if we're going to give away everything that we're, selling for free. But I am going to get you guys on the right track. Okay, so the thing that is going to get you on the right track is if you are in a play that is not a play action. So it's a regular pass play, okay? What you're going to need to do is double team one of the defensive ends. I think it's best to double team the left of screen defensive end because he's the one that gets glitchy the most, in my opinion. Again, you need to make sure they don't disengage fast and they don't shoot the B gap really quickly because that's the best part of this defense that makes it so good. It's not necessarily the loopers. So you're going to press the left bumper, then you're going to press the right analog stick down to activate the pass protection double team feature, and then you can scroll with your left analog stick to get that double team icon over the defensive end on the left, and then you're going to press X or A to select. So now that left of screen defensive end is double teamed. Now, even if you don't block anybody, okay, I'm just going to call this bunch play. The loopers should come in, but the defensive end isn't, and a lot of the times it makes the loopers even slower. So it's going to dumb out the loopers. Okay, so you double team the defensive end, and then this looper who was screaming in, because this guy got double teamed, sometimes they just crab walk, like they just are just chilling, strafing, right? And then eventually they try to come in, and then sometimes that actually buys time for the tackles to then pick them up. So this is without anybody blocking. So I'll do that one more time. So this is, I'll just show you that I am doing the blitz. You are going to double team the defensive end. That's it. That is going to stop that defensive end from coming in free every time. And it slows down the loopers. See, that right looper still came in. I'm not blocking anybody. I'm also not doing some other slide protections and IDs and other things that I showed in the premium membership tips that make it even better. But this is just a baseline, like, hey, you can't have these defensive linemen going crazy. You got to double team one of them, preferably the left side. It really helps. See, the left looper got picked up by the tackle. This end got double teamed, and then the left tackle picked him up. So you can also do that when blocking. So you go ahead and block the running back and double team. Now, I'm not actually going to look for a pass play. I'm just showing you the protection. You had a lot of time. Like in Madden 23, that's a good amount of time right there. After 3 seconds, no matter what they call, if they're calling a 5-man blitz, you better get the ball off in like 3.5 seconds. So this is good. I mean, the D-line shedded, but it took a while. All right, what if the running back's on the right side? Do the same thing. Just block the running back and double team the left of screen defensive end. And you're picking it up pretty damn good. Just to put that in context, like, let me just show you what it looks like versus a regular block. So this is going to be a max protect. I'm going to block the running back and tight end with no double teams, nothing. It's worse. And a lot of the times the looper comes in free. I'm going to do it one more time, and then I'll go to replay. And more than likely, this max protection with the running back and tight end, as you can see, I mean, that's not holding up. You only have 3 routes out there. And you cannot rely on the running back and tight end to pick this up. Now we'll switch to a trips defense. And I'm going to run this. Here, sending 5 out. I'm just going to double team the defensive end. Look at that. I mean, that's a lot of time. Now I'm going to double team and block. So block running back plus double team left of screen defensive end. Now the looper came in. So this is when the running back's on the right side. Again, this is not a surefire way. If you want the surefire way on how to block it, like every little detail that we know about this, you got to check out our premium membership tips if you would like. If not, I think this is going to help you regardless. So I hope that we're giving enough value for free. So here you're going to see that the left of screen linebacker did come in. The tackle didn't get a chance to get him. But guys, this is when stepping up in the pocket comes through. Running back's going to pick up the looper on the right. If you would have stepped up in the pocket, you could have took off right here. So that's block running back and double team the left of screen defensive end. Step up in the pocket. Right there, you see I was able to take off up the middle. And Goff obviously isn't that quick. So the faster your quarterback, the better this is going to be. Running back block left and double team left of screen defensive end. And you're getting a good amount of time. Way more time than if you didn't double team the end. The next thing I want to say to point you in the right direction is going to be play action. So you're going to block your running back out of play action. I'm not going to get into any other detail out of respect for our paid members, but calling a play action play makes the defensive line not be able to disengage quickly. It's different blocking. So unlike a regular passing play, they're not going to shoot in quick. They're not going to disengage quick. They can block shed, and the loop can still come in, but the defensive line is not going to come in immediately. So those are 2 ways to make sure the defensive line doesn't go crazy on you, and it also does pretty good against the loopers. Now again, if you want surefire ways on how to block this, to literally destroy it to where you're going to have no issues against this, check out our Madden Daily membership. We show you multiple ways and the best ways. If you're going to run a play action play, what exactly to do. If you're going to double team the defensive end, what exactly to do and what to look out for. Then we show you an additional blitz out of the 3-3-5 with the same exact look as this, as the cover 0, but it's going to scream in if your opponent does try to do a play action or does try to do a double team. We're trying to think a few steps ahead to evolve the scheme. We show you every coverage adjustment that we do if you want to run this defense. And then we talk about our favorite formation in the game, which is gun tight. We're going to do an ebook on that real soon. And why it absolutely kills this defense. So we focused a lot on 3-3-5 because it is the most popular defense, because it is Trill's defense and he is with Madden Daily. So we wanted to make sure you're covered if you want to run it and if you want to beat it. And then also Rich broke down on our membership why Gun Bunch is even better now and a one-play touchdown from it. So that's everything we posted so far on the site. We're going to be pretty much posting daily on there. Definitely also expect a lot of free tips, gameplays, and content on our YouTube. We want to make sure that we are giving good free content to go along with our paid. We're not only just trying to get you to be a subscriber. We want to actually help you. It is 100% worth it though, just from day one content. And we're going to be updating this pretty much daily, our premium membership. But just from day one, you're going to be able to stop the 3-3-5 loop scheme better than majority of the community. You're going to actually be able to run the defense better than majority of the community based off what we covered in the day one tips, because we broke down things that not a lot of people are doing, including an additional blitz with the same look that pops the meta blocking schemes. You can't just double team the end. You can't just call play action on our 3-3-5 because we're doing different things. Like I said, Trill, who's with Madden Daily, is the creator of this defense. He knows more about it than anyone. So for those that are about to play in the MCS ladders or play in Weekend League, we got you guys covered. We're going to consistently post the best offensive and defensive tips out. Our offensive ebook that's showcasing Gun Tight is going to be the best offense in the game. I can't wait for you guys to see that. Either way, we're going to continue to provide value here for free. Hope you guys enjoyed this one though. Have a great night. It's lights. Later, guys.